Good morning, viewers. I am Saraswati, working as assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science and Technology. Now, we are going to see about the topic is Introduction to File System. Before that, what is meant by file system? File system is a one type of storage system. The data will be stored in a separate independent operating system files. We can access the data by using read or write written by using a custom application program. By using a C program or COBOL program, C++, we can access the content into that file. For example, f.open, f.write, f.close. These are the different type of methods for accessing the content into the file. In this example, student.txt is a text file. Open that file and append the content. And then retrieve the content is a write of 101, Vijay MCA. F dot write of 102, Vikram MBA 91. There are some drawbacks of a file system: data redundancy and inconsistency. The same type of information is duplicated across multiple independent files because the wasting of storage and computational time. The data can be duplicated, and we can update the data in that one file system. We cannot retrieve that data into that multiple file system. That is update to one copy. It may not be applied to all the duplicates. It leads to a conflicting values. For example, in the student database, the address is a 123 main ST. We can change that information into the another file 123 main ST or EET street. And the updation cannot be affected to the applied to the many duplicates in the file system. Dependency. Data dependency and inflexibility is another drawback of a file system. The structure and the definition of the data can be embedded with the application of the program code. That is flexibility. If the new data can be added to the file structure, the application program is accessing that the files must be modified and recompiled. New data, if they are adding a new data into the file system, we can't access that data into that particular file system. The data can be modified and recompiled. The data is scattered across various file systems. We can specify the different type of file format or the file format written in the various types of languages. It leads to a cross-reference and isolation. We can share the data is very difficult. Structure is a one type of storage structure for storing the data. Transaction failure, atomicity and concurrency is another drawbacks of a file system. Atomicity, whether they are ensured, all the data can be updated and nothing can be updated for execution. It leads to a cross leaves and data inconsistency, concurrency. We are accessing many different files for the same data. That is cross concurrency. Concurrency will be lead to a main drawbacks of a file system. We can access multiple users simultaneously. We can access multiple users simultaneously on that file system. That is, data updation will be very more. So we go for a database management system. It's a secure software system that manages and controls the centralized collection of related data. It facilitates the storage and manipulation of and controlling the data access. Is a one example of a database management system. Table command. In the table command, create table student where roll number is a primary key And name and varchar is a where name is an integer, varchar and address is a variable character of size 50 and 100. There's advantages of DBMS is a data control and integrity. Redundancy, reduced data redundancy. Because data is normalized or centralized data, so, to eliminate the inconsistency, only authorized persons can be access the data. Other persons can't access the data. That is, constraints are enforced atomically by the DBMS itself. It guaranteeing accuracy and consistency. Primary key is a single unique value that is reflect only a one table, but a foreign key is a it relate more than one table. TBMS enforce this rule automatically. Create table employee. Employee ID is a integer. Salary is a integer. Check salary is greater than 10,000. Another advantage is efficient access, security, and backup and recovery. It uses the structured query language for indexing and hashing for complex data retrieval, rapid and complex data retrieval. It provides a granular access control. Now, it is not possible in the file system. Only authorized persons can access the data. Recovery. It's a built-in backup and recovery mechanisms to ensure that data is restored to a consistent state. To every user to ensure that the particular data is restored to a consistent state. There are three types of architecture is there. One is a internal level, external level, and a conceptual level. For internal level is a low level architecture. It's a bottom of the file system architecture. It describes the physical storage structure of the data, which is stored in the disk. Conceptual view. It is a middle layer of the database architecture. In that middle layer, it provides a logical structure of the database, how the data will be stored into the table, how the data will be related to each other. It provides a relationship between the data items. External view that is describe how the user can view the data. Is there is any specific format to view the data? The specific format will be described in the external level. This top of the architecture model of the DBMS. Conclusion. In a file system is a simple one, but it prone to redundancy and inconsistency and data loss. But is DBMS is a very complex system to handle very complex data. The data retrieval is very easy. It provides a centralized access and to ensure integrity and concurrency, atomicity, and large data backup and recovery. DBMS is indispensable for modern organizations where data is shared critical asset assessment. Full form of DBMS is a database management systems. Who created first DBMS? Charles Batchman created the integrated data store for DBMS. Thank you.